Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrew. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. There he goes, right side. 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Hey, come on.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on first down.
This one swung out here to Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Touchdown!
Romeo Doubs
from 13 yards out.
And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's Jackson to throw. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. And he's taken down. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got it inside the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll run with Dobbins.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson now.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Now it's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Romeo Doubs is intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I'm guaranteeing he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He got 29 yards that time.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs,
an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That's into the hands of Prochet. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson from 21 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Rodgers to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Rodgers with a keeper. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Rodgers will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.